Hello, and welcome back to another episode of NOTaVXR. So today is a very exciting time because it's the first time I'm ever going to a dyno. So what I kind of wanted out of this video was I want to see if, you know, like good maintenance, spark plugs, K&N filter, like changing the coolant, all that sort of stuff, like new oil, all that jazz, actually like makes any sort of improvement. I mean, the K&N's probably the bit that's going to make any improvement, but what I'm hoping for is like, you know, a teeny weeny little gain. So today's episode is all about my first experience at the dyno and whether or not good maintenance actually improves your car. So see you in a minute, guys. Okay, so one more thing to mention, I've got super unleaded in it and it is Shell V-Power, so that is 99 octane. So yeah, so today we're down here at Mill Lane Autos, which is pretty much in the middle of nowhere, but it should be really fun. You know, we'll see what sort of numbers a stock car with, you know, like looking after can do. The guys down at Mill Lane Autos were really nice and really like helpful. They taught me through everything through mods and tuning, everything that I could possibly want to know about the car. The barn looked a bit off-putting, but when you got in there, their setup is amazing. Honestly, it was such a good day. First thing that they did was got it all strapped down and did some checks on the car just to make sure it was running right. And then they warmed it up, ready for the first dyno run. In terms of what to expect, the car, according to the factory, has 98 horsepower and 96 pound-feet of torque. However, when you talk to the guys down at Mill Lane Autos, they said obviously that's engine dynoed, so there are losses once they actually put it in with the manifold and headers, etc. So normally you lose about 10 horsepower and 10 pound-feet of torque, which means that if we can get anywhere near those stock figures with a car that's 7 years old and got nearly 70,000 miles on it, then that is pretty good going. So after you finished your runs, you get them printed off, and then I'm going to talk you through what we got in a minute. And I just had to show you guys this clip because there are so many cars, modified, classics, everything is going on in this garage. As you can see, we've got all four of my runs overlapped over one another. As you can see, they're nice and smooth, which is good because it means there's not tons of carbon build-up, so we wasn't clearing the exhaust and the cat out, so it was actually running really well from the start till the end. On our best HP value and best torque value, we had 96 foot-pound of torque and 93 horsepower, which is better than really what you would expect from good service and a K&N filter, but we were also running on 99 octane super unleaded, so that definitely helped our case out. We also got another printout, which was the fueling graph, which is really where the 99 octane super unleaded is going to come into its own. As you can see, it's a really steady and flat graph right up until really high RPMs, which is exactly how you want it. So overall, as a sort of retrospective, was it worth it? I'd say definitely yes. 1, it's going to improve your car. 2, improves drivability. And 3, yes, compared to the what Vauxhall quote, we haven't gained anything, but we definitely have gained something because it feels better. It feels like it drives smoother and faster. And that concludes our episode of NOTaVXR. So, I hope you learned something today, guys. It was always something that I wondered when I got my first car, which is obviously this one, was, you know, like, does the little things actually make a difference? And yes, one, it helps with longevity of actually keeping your car and not it, like, making sure it doesn't blow up. Two, it gives you a little bit extra power, but not really anything noticeable, maybe a bit of, like, throttle response. But three, it is really, really fun to, like, learn to do all this stuff on your car. So, I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheers, guys.